Imagine this. You wake up one day and suddenly realize that everything you've ever wanted, whether it's a healthier body, a thriving career, or deeper relationships, has been within your reach all along. But here's the kicker. It wasn't some massive overhaul or life-changing event that got you there. It was something so small, so seemingly insignificant, that you barely noticed it happening. What if I told you that the secret to achieving your biggest dreams lies in the tiniest habits you form every single day? That's exactly what Atomic Habits by James Clear is all about. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a blueprint for transforming your life, one atomic habit at a time. And today, we're diving deep into how these tiny changes can create seismic shifts in your reality. Are you ready to unlock the power of micro-habits and start building the life you've always dreamed of? Then let's get started. Section 1. The Power of Atoms. You've probably heard the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. But what if I told you that Rome was built one tiny brick at a time? That's the core idea behind Atomic Habits. James Clear argues that it's not the big, sweeping changes that make the difference. It's the micro-habits, the atomic-level behaviors that seem insignificant on their own but create seismic shifts when compounded over time. Imagine this. If you improve by just 1% every single day, after a year, you'll be 37 times better than when you started. It's the power of marginal gains, and it's how legends are made. Think about Olympic athletes. They don't win gold medals by making massive leaps overnight. They win by focusing on the tiniest details, refining their technique bit by bit until they're unbeatable. Before we dive deeper, I want to hear from you. Are you ready to start building habits that will change your life forever? If you found this information valuable and want more tips on how to harness the power of Atomic Habits, hit the like button right now and subscribe to Books and Minds for more life-changing insights. Let's build those habits together. And if you have any questions or want to share your own habit-building journey, drop a comment below. I read every single one, and who knows, you might even inspire others to take that first step towards transformation. Section 2. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. Now, here's where things get really interesting. James Clear breaks down habit building into 4 simple laws: cue, craving, response, and reward. These aren't just random steps. They're the underlying mechanics of every habit you've ever formed, whether good or bad. The first law is the cue, the trigger that initiates the habit. It could be as simple as seeing a cookie jar or hearing your phone buzz. The key is to design your environment so that the cues for good habits are obvious and the cues for bad habits are hidden. The second law is craving. This is the desire that drives the behavior. You see the cookie, and suddenly you're craving it. But what if instead of craving junk food, you crave something healthier? By associating positive emotions with good habits, you can rewire your brain to crave the right things. The third law is the response. This is the actual action you take. Whether you reach for the cookie or walk away depends on how easy or difficult the habit feels. Clear's advice? Make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Want to read more? Put a book next to your bed. Want to eat less junk? Keep unhealthy snacks out of sight. Finally, there's the reward, the satisfaction you get from completing the habit. But rewards aren't just about feeling good in the moment. They also reinforce the habit, making it more likely that you'll do it again in the future. The trick is to find ways to celebrate your small wins, because those little victories add up. Section 3. The Habit Stacking Formula. One of the most powerful strategies Clear introduces is habit stacking. It's a simple formula. After current habit, I will a new habit. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 2 minutes. By linking new habits to existing ones, you create a chain reaction that makes it easier to build momentum. Think of it like building a tower of blocks. Each new habit you stack on top strengthens the foundation, and before you know it, you've got a skyscraper of success. Section 4. the identity-based approach. But here's the real secret to lasting change. It's not about what you do, it's about who you become. Most people focus on outcomes. I want to lose weight, or I want to write a book. But Clear says that's the wrong approach. Instead, focus on your identity. I am the kind of person who exercises regularly, or I am a writer. When you shift your mindset from outcome-based goals to identity-based habits, you stop chasing results and start becoming the person who naturally achieves them. It's the difference between saying, I'm going to run today, and I'm a runner. One is a task, the other is a part of who you are. Section 5. The compound effect. And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, the compound effect. Just like compound interest in finance, your habits compound over time. At first, the changes might seem minuscule, even imperceptible. But if you keep showing up, day after day, the results will eventually explode. Remember, habits are like planting seeds. You may not see immediate results, but if you nurture them consistently, they'll grow into something incredible. And here's the best part. Once you've built a strong habit, it becomes almost effortless. You no longer have to force yourself to do it. It becomes a natural part of who you are. So, Books and Minds family, that's Atomic Habits in a nutshell. It's not about grand gestures or radical transformations. It's about the tiny, atomic-level changes that, when compounded over time, lead to extraordinary results. Whether you're looking to improve your health, your career, or your relationships, this book has the tools you need to get there, one small step at a time. If you found this summary helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more life-changing insights. And don't forget to grab a copy of Atomic Habits. Trust me, it's worth every page. Until next time, keep stacking those habits and transforming your life.